Honda's cruiser lineup offers something for nearly every kind of rider, but choosing between the tech-forward Rebel 1100 and the soul-stirring Shadow Phantom isn't always straightforward. Both wear the same badge, yet they speak entirely different languages. Here's how they stack up. The most fundamental difference between these two machines starts under the skin. The Rebel 1100 packs a 1084cc 4-stroke liquid-cooled parallel twin engine with programmed fuel injection and a 46mm throttle body. Originally proven in Honda's Africa Twin and tailored specifically for the Rebel, it combines easy cruising with strong revving capability. The Shadow Phantom takes a different architectural path. It runs a 745cc liquid-cooled 52-degree V-twin with a 79 by 76mm bore and stroke and a 9.6:1 compression ratio. That V-twin configuration gives the Shadow its characteristic low-end grunt and classic burble, while the Rebel's parallel twin spins more freely and pulls harder at higher revs. For pure displacement and peak performance, the Rebel 1100 wins decisively. Raw numbers only tell part of the story. The Shadow Phantom's 745cc V-twin effortlessly masters everything from around-town cruising to daily commutes and weekend adventures. Reviewers found it easy to handle, with predictable power delivery, a well-calibrated throttle, and a nice feel at the clutch. The Rebel 1100, meanwhile, offers ample torque at any RPM, redefining the modern cruiser with unmatched revving capability. The Rebel rewards riders who want to push, while the Shadow rewards those who want to relax into the ride. Neither is wrong, they're simply built for different moods. This is where the two bikes diverge dramatically. The Rebel 1100 features a large, vibrant 5-inch TFT display, providing all essential instrument information: speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, and more, all in a customizable format. Honda Road Sync connects to Android or iOS devices via Bluetooth, allowing hands-free navigation, music playback, and the ability to check local forecasts, while Android phones can link for hands-free calling and texting. A USB-C port conveniently located near the instruments makes it easy to keep devices charged. The Shadow Phantom, by contrast, is decidedly analog in its approach. Instrumentation is limited to a standard speedometer and trip odometer with no smartphone integration or rider modes. For tech-savvy riders, the Rebel 1100 is in a completely different league. Modern rider safety tech is another area where the Rebel pulls ahead. The Rebel 1100 features Honda Selectable Torque Control, which inhibits rear tire slip during acceleration and cornering by controlling throttle opening and fuel injection. The Honda Selectable Torque Control also incorporates wheelie control, limiting front-end rise during hard acceleration. Front and rear wheel speed sensors work with the system, letting riders dial in 3 levels of wheelie control. The Shadow Phantom keeps things simpler. It comes standard with ABS on the ABS variant, which handles emergency braking competently, but there are no traction control systems, riding modes, or wheelie control. Riders who want a safety net of electronics will find it only on the Rebel. The Rebel 1100 platform includes 5 trim levels, and several offer Honda's innovative dual-clutch transmission, an automatic gearbox that can switch between fully automatic and manual modes with paddle shifters, eliminating concerns about stalling and reducing hand fatigue. This makes the Rebel 1100 an excellent option for newer riders or those who simply want a more relaxed experience. The Shadow Phantom uses a 5-speed transmission that delivers power to the rear wheel via a low-maintenance shaft final drive, a traditional, confidence-inspiring setup with no DCT option. The shaft drive on the Shadow is a long-term ownership bonus that requires far less maintenance than a chain. These two bikes couldn't look more different despite sharing a parent brand. The Shadow Phantom is a true factory-built bobber, featuring short fenders, a clean solo seat, concealed wiring, and a tasteful de-chromed treatment. A stylish round headlight and LED turn signals strike the perfect balance between old-school cool and new-school tech. The Rebel 1100, meanwhile, leans into a dark, modern aesthetic. Blacked-out engine pieces, frame, fork, bodywork, and even a black-plated final drive chain ensure it catches the eye day and night. The Shadow speaks to classic American bobber tradition. The Rebel speaks to a new generation of cruiser design. Choosing between them is largely a matter of personal taste and identity. Rider fit matters enormously on a cruiser, and both bikes take different approaches. The Shadow Phantom's low seat height of 26.6 inches ensures easy flat footing at stoplights and parking lots, while the slender seat and tank junction provides a low center of gravity and further increases confidence. The Rebel 1100 sits a touch higher, around 27.9 inches, which suits taller riders better, but may give shorter riders pause. The Rebel's handlebar seat foot peg triangle was thoughtfully designed to deliver an ideal fusion of relaxed cruiser comfort and dynamic sport riding engagement. For shorter or newer riders, the Shadow Phantom's accessibility is a genuine advantage.
Budget is always part of the equation. The Rebel 1100 starts at a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $9,699 for the standard model, with the DCT variant beginning at $10,399 and the DCT SE at $11,199. The Shadow Phantom ABS starts at $8,699, making it noticeably more accessible. Even with a recent price adjustment, the Shadow Phantom remains a strong value. It is manufactured in Kumamoto, Japan, where Honda builds its Goldwings and other top-of-the-line bikes that cost well over $25,000. If budget is a primary concern, the Shadow Phantom offers premium Japanese build quality at a lower price point. The Rebel 1100 justifies its premium with significantly more technology and performance capability. Neither bike is a dedicated touring machine out of the box, but the Rebel 1100 has more built-in tools for longer journeys. The long, scalloped-style fuel tank carries 3.6 gallons, sufficient for touring, and the narrow saddle-type seat features a soft texture with progressive foam thickness, maximizing comfort for long trips. Honda even offers a full touring variant, the Rebel 1100T, which adds a Batwing-style fairing, color-matched lockable hard saddlebags offering 35 liters of storage, and a windscreen for serious highway riding. The Shadow Phantom is better suited to shorter weekend rides and urban commutes, though an accessory passenger seat and foot pegs are available for those who occasionally want to bring a companion. The Honda Rebel 1100 and the Honda Shadow Phantom are two excellent bikes aimed at very different riders. The Rebel 1100 is the clear choice for anyone who wants modern technology, stronger performance, optional DCT convenience, and the flexibility to tour. It's a genuine all-rounder dressed in cruiser clothing. The Shadow Phantom, however, holds its own with authentic bobber character, a lower seat height that welcomes all riders, shaft drive low maintenance, and a more accessible price point. If you're drawn to timeless style and uncomplicated, soulful riding, the Shadow Phantom delivers exactly that. If you want the cutting edge of what Honda's cruiser platform can do in 2026, the Rebel 1100 is the answer. Choose the Rebel 1100 for power, technology, and versatility. Choose the Shadow Phantom for classic styling, simplicity, and value.